Okay, Dodgeball is my absolute favorite film. Back when I had access to cable, if Dodgeball was on, I'd drop everything and watch it. The only other films that I would do that with are Lord of the Rings and X-Men, and both of those series are objectively better than Dodgeball, and yet I am not ashamed of this fact. It is my truth. It may seem as though I'm grasping at straws when looking for themes of preservation in a movie like Dodgeball. Like, maybe I like the film so much that I am looking for Easter eggs where they don't exist. But I promise that that is not the case and that I've got proof. So just to start with the synopsis of Dodgeball, it's a movie about a bunch of goofballs who don't fit in anywhere and find safety and community at a tiny local gym called Average Joe's. Right across the street, you have Global Gym, which is a meathead gym that prioritizes conformity and physical beauty and profit. The gym's owner, White Goodman, who's played by Ben Stiller, decides to buy Average Joe's gym and tear it down to build a parking lot, thus destroying a place where so many Average Joes have found refuge. The group at Average Joe's then tries to save the little gym through various methods, finally landing on a dodgeball competition that would cover the taxes owed on the place if they won. At its core, heritage conservation is about saving places that matter. Places that deserve saving aren't always a pretty house or a government building or a piece of public art that's created by a renowned artist. Often, heritage conservation is about protecting places that are tied emotionally to a community. It's about the tiny little family restaurant that's been around for decades and continues to feed its neighbors. It's about the community center that offers low-cost art classes that inspire creativity. It's about the little church that brings people together every Sunday. Hell, hey, you know what? It's about tiny little gyms where people can make friends and work out in peace and comfort. It's the little spots that build close community ties. I don't go to AMC theaters to make friends. I go for the reclining seats. I go for the Dobie Blacks. I go for that popcorn that I'm addicted to. I go for the Nicole Kidman commercial that I am very much obsessed with. If I want to spend time with community and a movie, I don't go to AMC. I go to a bookstore. I go to a community center where they're doing a movie night. I look for discussions on things. I jump into forums, whatever. That's more online. But the point is, I don't go to a large place to make intimate ties. I don't care how good the popcorn is. That's just not how it works. There are always times and spaces for enjoying state-of-the-art amenities, but we also need those intimate spaces. Intimacy encourages lifelong bonds. When you tear down places like Average Joe's, you replace intimacy with money, and that's an issue we're dealing with in the United States now. It's called late-stage capitalism. Sure, Dodgeball is Dodgeball. It's a bunch of grown men getting their asses whipped by Girl Scouts and Christine Taylor, being obsessed with unicorns and shiny white shoes and trying not to get hit by wrenches and cars. But it makes a great conversation on community, conservation, and building waste. And you really don't even have to look that hard. And if you haven't seen Dodgeball or you just want to watch it again and see that this proof actually tracks, you can watch Dodgeball on Hulu, and you can rent it pretty much anywhere where you rent any kind of movies these days.